Hello and welcome to our one-year Bible devotional. So glad that you're tuning in today from wherever you might be doing it, whether it's at home, at work, or wherever you might be. I pray God will richly bless you through today's one-year Bible devotional. And just a quick note, again, these devotionals are just that. They're not meant to be in-depth Bible studies by any means. They're usually about 7 or 8 minutes long. That's about it. And they're just to help us get inspired to get into the Word of God on a regular basis. I record these for you on the Sundays of the first of the week so that you'll have them at the very beginning of the week. And again, you can use them however you choose, however you desire. I hope you pray you can share these with your friends as well. Let them be a part of the one-year Bible journey with us so that they can be in the Word of God. Today we're going to take a look at, this is June the 9th, we're going to take a look at Psalm 127. This is the one-year Bible reading from today, and it's out of the Psalm 127. It's only 5 short verses, but there are 3 distinct categories in this Psalm that I want to share with you today with the title, No Need to Worry. So if you are a worrier or you have anxiety, this is for you, and I hope that you'll be blessed by it. I hope that you'll be relieved by it as well, and that your anxiety and stress will dissipate as you trust the Lord with all your heart. So let's begin. Psalm 127, beginning at verse 1. We'll just take verse 1 to start with. Unless the Lord builds the house, those who build it labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the watchmen stay awake in vain. All right, so the psalmist is using 2 examples that we need to pay close attention to. Unless God builds the house, whatever house that might be, whether it's an actual building of it, whether you're trying to build your home internally, your house, meaning the environment of family in your house. And then he goes on, unless the Lord watches over the city. So even in a secular environment, building a business, building whatever case may be, unless God is looking over it and watching over it, and unless He's in the building of it, it's all in vain. It has no eternal value to it whatsoever. It may have temporal value, but there's no eternal value over it. So let me just help you with this no need to worry piece. If you'll let God build it, if you'll let God watch over it, you say, well, how do I do that? Well, you need to pray and ask Him to do that. You need to be aware and alert to the fact that you and I need God involved in every part of our lives, in everything we're trying to build. Build a family, build a future, build a marriage, build a business, build a retirement, build whatever. We need God to help us to do that. If He doesn't, then our efforts and our labors, while they may be good, they'll be empty and they'll be vain. They will be multiplied with increase if God is a part of it. Get God involved in your plans. Don't try to go solo. Don't try to do it all yourself. Ask God for His supernatural help, and you'll be much further down the road if you do that. Now let's take a look at verse number 2. He says, "It is vain that you rise up early and you go late to rest, eating the bread of anxious toil, for He gives His beloved sleep." Listen, friends. What the psalmist is saying here is there's no need to stay up late worrying about things. You're not going to help the matter by doing that. And he says that He gives His beloved sleep. So listen, sleep is a blessing from God. When you have rest, when you can sleep, you know what that's a sign of? That's a sign that you're at peace. That's a sign that you've given things over to God, that He's in control. When you're just walking the floors at night, worrying and anxious, listen, I've been there. I've been there. In ministry, I've been there. There have been times throughout my life as a minister of the gospel, which has been over several decades, in which there were times at night the things were going on and the finances weren't there, and I was wondering what I was going to have to do. Did I need to close this down, shut this down? How were we going to find the finances to do what we are supposed to do? There are times with family when you get anxious and find myself up in the middle of the night and just walking the floors and realizing, listen, God, this is bigger than me. This is bigger than me. If I could fix it, I'd be in bed. If I could fix it, I wouldn't be up right now. But I need your help. I need you desperately. And so I hope that this word encourages you. To get up early and stay up late. What is that called? We call it in our culture in the West, burning the candle at both ends. Up late at night, early in the morning. I used to live that way. I'm going to tell you, I used to do that nonstop. I would go on 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night. Just go, 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 go. I was so driven, just moving, just wanting to get more done, getting more accomplished, until I had a virus that attacked my heart that put me in a hospital, and I was laid up in intensive care, and it changed my life. Changed my life. I could never, from that moment on, that experience on, I can never do that again. Now, there have been a couple times, because of circumstances or whatever, where I've only gotten 3 or 4 hours. But I mean, I used to live that way. I can't do that anymore. I can't. He gives His beloved sleep. Listen, one of the best things that we can do for ourselves is just go to bed. Yeah, I mean that. Just go to bed. Let God give you sleep and rest and wake up refreshed and be at peace and get rid of the anxiety. I'm here to tell you, friend, there's no need to worry. And then let me close with the last couple verses because I love this. It says, "Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. Like arrows in the hand of a warrior are the children of one's youth. Blessed is the man who fills his quiver with them. He shall not be put to shame when he speaks with his enemies in the gate." Children are a blessing from the Lord. Now, if you are children listening to this, you should look at your parents right now and smile real big. And just let them know, hey mom, hey dad, I'm a blessing from the Lord. And those of you who are parents, look at your children as such. They are a blessing from God. God has given them to you, entrusted their care to you, and God will give you wisdom how to raise them. No need to worry. God has it under control. I hope this study's been a blessing to you. I hope you receive from it. May the Lord richly bless you. And don't forget, don't worry about it. God has it all under control. God bless you.